If you're worried that everything will go wrong if you do that thing that you can't stop thinking about, if you take that action or make that scary move, if you're worried that everything's going to go wrong if you do that, you need to watch this video. So I had a podcast which you may have been watching. There are some amazing, inspiring stories with guests that I had on talking about their hardships and challenges and how they managed to overcome that. So I do highly recommend checking it out. The podcast will be back soon. I wanted to take a break so that I could focus on videos just like this that I can help doing the work that I do. I work with people on self-belief, self-worth, and working with the unconscious mind or subconscious mind to help you remove blocks that are holding you back in life. So this is a focus for now, but the podcast will be back. I recently took the biggest risk of my life, which is why I've been quiet on here too. I've had things going on in the background. I've still been homeschooling my children. I've still been working with clients and doing the work that I do, running my soul sanctuary classes, which I do online at the moment. So I've had lots going on in the background. And before I start providing you with these videos that I hope do help you on your own personal development journey, first I just want to talk about this big risk that I took in my life. So last year, I made the decision for myself and for my children to sell up. We sold our home and gave away my belongings. We've got a few things in storage, mainly children's things. And I gave up everything to take my children abroad. We went to Texas. We have family there. And we just wanted to go on an adventure and try living somewhere new. The seed was planted for me in 2020. We all know what happened then. And I felt like I was living in a false sense of security, owning my home and ticking all the societal boxes, doing all the things that I thought I should be doing. And then the rug was pulled from under me. And I feel like that can happen to us at any moment. However, I do also believe that we can take our power back. And I feel like that's what I did. I then made the decision to sell up and take my children away. I really do live my life, every day in gratitude and seeing the opportunities and possibilities that are available to me and to us all. This is why I work with women and why I hope that these videos help, because I want everyone to see their self-worth, their worthiness, and the opportunities and possibilities that are out there available. And if you're sitting there thinking, nope, I don't, they're not there for me, it's limiting beliefs that you've taken on from society, from the environment that isn't always nurturing us. It's not the most empowering society that we live in, quite the opposite actually. And you're not stuck that way. You can remove those negative thoughts, those limiting beliefs, these blocks. Often it's emotional blocks. Think of all the anger and the fear that we're just not taught to navigate very well. So could I have taken this risk 10 years ago? Well, I could have, but I wouldn't have. I did not have the self-belief or the confidence, and I could not see the opportunities and possibilities that were always there, but I just couldn't see them back then. It's only because of the work that I've done on my mind, body and soul, removing the blocks, removing the negative self-talk, making empowering beliefs my default, so that I do see that everything actually will turn out okay, no matter what. So this was not my mindset 10 years ago. I would not have sold up and taken my children off. I did not have the confidence, self-belief, or I was not able to see the opportunities and possibilities that were available to me. However, come January this year, when I did actually sell up and make that move, I trusted. I was doing everything. It was coming from within. I was no longer ticking societal boxes. I wasn't living according to anyone else or doing what I thought I should be doing. I was doing what I wanted to do. And if we listen to what's in here, if we follow that pull, follow it and trust. And one thing I will say, have your goal in mind, that desired outcome, that thing that you daydream about and you think, I'd love to be that or do that or achieve that. Keep that in focus, have that in mind. Let go of how everything unfolds. Yes, take the action that you need to take, but let go of everything else, because often that's where resistance can come in. That's where it can feel frustrating. But if you have that goal in mind, let go of everything else and how that unfolds. Let go of the journey that transpires. So just like Texas, when I went there, we didn't know how long we would be there. We didn't know how things were going to unfold. We just knew that we wanted to go and have that adventure and try living somewhere else. And we ended up back in Scotland a lot sooner than planned. And that's okay, because I did that thing. I followed that pull towards what I really wanted to do. Things didn't turn out as planned, but actually I didn't really have much of a plan, and that felt really good, because then you don't feel let down. Then you don't feel frustrated that things aren't going your way. We can often want to try and take control, and there's a difference between taking control and taking your power. I felt I was in my power because I was doing the thing I wanted to do. In the end, I made the decision to come back to Glasgow, and we have been back for 2 weeks now, and we missed our family and friends. We missed I say we, my children did as well, but particularly missing the support and the help, and just I just such a gratitude for the people that I have in my life and wanting to spend time with them, and also just the city that I live in and where I live, and just I just had a newfound appreciation, and we wanted to come home. And let me just say that sometimes we can let our ego keep us in a place that we don't belong. And I was very aware of that at the time. And I was very aware that I was only away for a few months before making that decision to come home. But this is when I say, when you listen to in here, I promise, when you shut off external noise and you don't let ego control your decisions, just listen to what's in here. What is it that you really want? Because I wanted to come home. So I wasn't going to let any external factor change my mind or make me make decisions that weren't actually serving me. For example, I could have thought, maybe I should stick it out a little bit longer. Maybe, what will people think if I want to come home after selling up? I didn't really go down that route. And thoughts like that might enter your mind when you're making a big decision. Yes, the fear of judgment can come in. I have done so much work on fear of judgment already, so it's not something that really affects me, but I can see why it does. And I know that some people struggle with it. And yeah, again, doing the work around that, it means that in the future you will not be affected by fear of judgment or fear in general. You'll use fear as a driver. And the whole purpose of this video was to show you that when you take that scary leap, when you take that risk, when it's coming from in here and it's something that you really want to do, when you let go of expectations of how everything will turn out and you open yourself up to anything that wants to come in, any new opportunities, any people, situations that will actually enrich your experience, everything will always turn out okay. You'll learn, you'll grow, and you'll have made amazing memories. So whether it's in your career, whether it's, you want to try something else, or you want to travel or do what I did, sail up and go off and have an adventure, whatever it is that you want to do in life, everything, that risk will always pay off. You might not get the outcome that you want. I thought that I would still be in Texas right now, and I'm not. But I am more than happy with that decision because it was my decision. My risk did pay off. We have the best memories. We are now back in Glasgow in a new location. We get to start again. And rather than thinking, oh my goodness, I need to start again, I've switched that to how exciting, I get to start again. And it is. It's exciting to get to start again. So that thing that you can't stop thinking about, and I know that there's something that you're thinking, I really want to do that, I really want to feel that, really want to achieve that, or it could be not even aiming for something, but leaving something behind. Maybe there is a location or a situation or a job that you want to leave behind and let go of and move on to something else. You know, they say when one door closes, another one opens. And when we let go of what is no longer serving us well in life, it does open up for the new opportunities, new possibilities. But if there's one thing that you can take from this video, just know that that thing you can't stop thinking about. Take the risk and make that move, because everything will turn out okay. Probably more than okay. If you're still struggling and thinking, I don't know, the I can'ts are coming in, there's maybe some blocks, some negative self-talk, get in touch. This is what I do. I've overcome it myself, and sometimes we can't see the magic that's inside of us. Sometimes it takes someone else to help pull that magic out. All of the details on how to work with me are in the description below, or you can head over to iamkarenlee.com. If you do want to follow my journey and what we've done over the past few months, you can head over to my Instagram. That's also in the description because I documented the whole thing. So it's all there for you to go back and watch our little journey as a family as we travelled through Texas and had adventures and took that big risk that paid off. And now we're back where we want to be. And we are, three of us, myself and my two children, very happy to be back here. And there's absolutely no regrets. I don't regret selling up. I don't regret giving away my belongings. You realise what's more meaningful to you, and wherever me and my children are is where our home is. So I hope that helps. I hope that encourages you to go and do that scary thing and dance with the fear. If you're feeling that fear, keep hold of that saying. You can borrow it from me. Dance with the fear.